Hi and welcome to another frivolous episode. Today I'm bringing you so many empties. You know how it goes. I've actually used up all of these products and I'm giving you my thorough review. Of course, it's all subjective. What works for me may not work for you and vice versa, but we can still be friends and you can still take my opinions and experiences into account. So first things first, with the body, I have here the Uriage xémose cleansing soothing oil. There you go. I love this. I had this already. This is a huge bottle, so it takes ages to use up. I had this already to shave my legs, especially because, you know, you don't want to spend a lot of money. At least I don't like to spend lots of money on something to shave my legs. I don't like to waste my good smelling, more expensive shower gels for that. So I buy a big bottle of something, and this is super gentle on the skin, so I really love it. It is a cleansing oil, but it's not a cleansing oil in the sense of makeup removing oil, those that you massage onto your skin, melt everything off, and then you wash off. This you use like a normal body wash. It turns into a foam, it foams up, and you lather and rinse as usual. The thing with this is it's so gentle on the skin, it doesn't have any fragrance or any... It has a very low potential of irritation on the skin, so it's really gentle. So that's why I used it. And now, after my surgery, I've been using it to wash my body, and it feels a bit more comforting for me to know that I'm not using anything with a harsh fragrance around my cut area, basically. So I've been loving it, used it up. I will repurchase because I want to use this kind of product for a couple months more before I go back to my good smelling things. Next up is this was part of a little kit that was a Christmas gift, and this is the Cherry Blossom Bath and Shower Gel by Sephora. I like it. It's a really nice shower gel. I'm not the biggest fan of this scent because it is cherry blossom. They had one, it smells nice, it's just not my kind of scent. They had one which was the cotton flower, I think, or something cotton, that I really love because I associate that smell with my grandma. So it was a really throwbacky scent for me. And they had one, a green one many years ago that was really nice also. This is nice. I still have other things from that kit. I was given a travel kit, so I've been using those up. This was the first one to go. And then for my hands, I finally finished the Body Shop Hemp Hard Working Hand Protector. I'm not the biggest fan of buying from Body Shop, but just keep in mind, in Portugal, it is a shop, a normal shop. It's not an MLM as far as I know. I know it all trickles up to the same people, so I'm a bit hesitant, but I was given so many good reviews regarding this hand cream. I had to try it. It comes in a huge tube. It took me ages to use up, and it really is very nourishing on the skin, and your hands feel almost immediately nourished, but then it stays on. It sinks in quite quickly, but I used this before I went to bed, so I applied a thick amount. I didn't feel like I had to apply a small amount because I had to work with my hands. This is one of those creams I like to apply in the evening before sleeping, but it really has an amazing effect of hydration on the hands. My gripe with this is the smell. It has an intense, I assume, hemp smell, which I'm not the biggest fan of. It smells nice when you smell it in the tube, but once applied to your hands, it gets really intense, and I'm a bit finicky with scents. So that's my only gripe with it. I really liked it. I don't know if I'll repurchase it just because I have to use up other hand creams that I have lying around, and any body cream can be used as a hand cream as long as you can work with it if you need it throughout the day, you know? Next up, Briogeo Scalp Revival Dry Shampoo. And if you've been here for a while, you know this is one of my favorite dry shampoos. This is super expensive, but the packaging makes it worthwhile, and I'll explain it in a moment. Let me just talk about the formula first. There are two kinds of dry shampoos. There are the ones that are very intense. You put them on your scalp, you massage, and it has some kind of grip to them and grittiness, and your hair feels thicker, but also maybe sometimes a bit clogged in a way, and it stays up. If you massage your roots, it stays as you left it. It's really interesting. And then there are the more subdued dry shampoos that kind of absorb the oils, but they don't create any more volume. Your hair looks a bit more voluminous because the oil has been absorbed, but nothing more than that. It doesn't add to that. And this is one of those. It's one of the more subdued kind of dry shampoos, which I personally prefer. I don't like, I'm a very touchy person. I touch my face, I touch my hair a lot, and I don't like to touch my hair and feel like my fingers can't go through it, you know? So this is one of those. Now let's talk about the packaging. This comes filled with powder, and then you just squeeze the tube. Oh, there was a bit of a residue there. You squeeze the tube and it just sprays, naturally sprays the powder onto your hair. It's a bit more messy than the spray cans, yes, but it's not that messier that I would prefer the spray-on cans. Overall, I don't think it compensates because this comes filled with powder and it lasts me for months on end. And a can with my intense use will last me about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, because I have very oily hair and I use this sometimes even after washing my hair. So I'm very, I love my dry shampoos. So this comes off cheaper in a sense than buying several cans of normal dry shampoo, at least the ones that I really like. Sadly, Chlorane has this, at least in other countries, has this format, and that's my favorite dry shampoo, but I can't find it in Portugal. A very kind subscriber sent me one bottle because she found it and she sent it to me. She was super sweet, and I'm using that. So if I can't find any more Chlorane dry shampoo in this format, I'll probably buy the Briogeo when the one that I'm using runs out. Next up, face products. Let's start with a classic, an amazing classic. Emma Hardie Moringa Cleansing Balm. Oh, my friends, this is an absolute throwback. Caroline Hirons made me do it kind of product, and it's still an amazing product. It's super expensive. I've had about 3 throughout my whole beauty fan life because it is so expensive. I love the scent. This is very heavily fragranced. It is essential oil based, I think. It's delightful. It's a thick balm that really melts into an oil, and it's made of oils, you know, so it's a luxurious feeling. You may feel a few balls that feel a bit drier, that don't melt as easily, but once you start massaging, they do melt off. This is a luxurious experience for cleansing. It does remove everything beautifully. It does wash off. I think sometimes it leaves a bit of a film on my skin when I'm being a bit more lazy when rinsing my face. I really like removing my cleansing balms with a washcloth, so that's no problem. And I bought it because I was missing this kind of very fancy thing in my life. And now that craving has passed, is satisfied, and I can still stay with the things that I can afford on the daily. Next up, eyes. Kielh's eye treatment with, is it creamy eye treatment with avocado? This is another classic, and I really wanted to go back to something like this when I did my transition from just using the Ducret eye cream for eczema. I wanted to start using other things. So I decided to get this as a transition one because I know this is just very moisturizing. And yes, it has a strange formula because when you apply it onto your eyes, sometimes it skips because it feels like it hasn't fully emulsified the waters and the oils in the formula. But once you massage it, and I use a good amount of it every single evening especially, once you massage it, your under eye feels so hydrated and elastic and plump. It's so good for hydrating the under eyes, and I really love that they have 2 sizes. This is a smaller one, which is 14 mils, and yeah, I think this is a very good under eye cream still. I've been using a Skinceuticals peptide one for the eyes. I've been loving that one, so we'll see if I go back to this one eventually or not, but it's a really good one. The next one, my friends, is a mix of disappointment, of waste of money, and a bit of a rant. So let's start, shall we? You will not associate these words with the product that I'm about to show you, so be prepared, I guess. It's a Skinceuticals CE Ferulic Serum. Everybody knows this. It's the OG, the original vitamin C as an ascorbic acid, ferulic acid, and vitamin E blend serum. It is backed up by lots of science. It had lots of research going into it, lots of money invested from L'Oreal and Skinceuticals into the development of this product many years ago. They still say it's cutting edge. Chill. It hasn't been cutting edge for about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years. But anyway, this is super expensive. And I've tried, and I really like other serums that have the same base or star ingredients, the C, the E, and the ferulic, like Paula's Choice, the C Booster, and Geek & Gorgeous C Glow. But I really wanted to try this one, even because there are some friends of mine that really know their stuff, that swear that this product is leaps and bounds better than all the others, and the moment you apply this to your skin, you feel a difference, you notice a difference, and I'm kind of like, really? Above everything, is this 100 euros more effective than the C Glow, or 80 euros more effective than the Paula's Choice one? That was my curiosity. I really wanted to try it. I'm a beauty kind of skincare fanatic, so this is one of those classics that I really wanted to try. Well, my friends, unlike any other serum I've ever used in my life, I kept a few drops to show you. This one from Skinceuticals that costs an arm and a leg came like this the moment I opened it. Completely oxidized. I threw it away. I just checked online to make sure that the original color of the serum wasn't this color, and it's not. It's a transparent kind of absolutely clear with a tinge of a yellow tone to it. So like all the other vitamin C serums, the same color. So this is already oxidized. When I opened the bottle, and I just came home with my box. I took this out of the bottle, took out the protective seal, and opened it, and it was orangey brown. I'm pissed. I'm completely pissed. Vitamin C is ascorbic acid, not the derivatives, but the ascorbic acid molecule or whatever is really difficult to stabilize. So it is inevitable that your vitamin C serums will oxidize if exposed to air on a daily basis, and all of that, it will happen. If it turns brown, the antioxidant properties of the vitamin C have been rendered useless and they don't work anymore. It has oxidized. But the thing is, I've always heard people dissing on brands like Geek & Gorgeous that own the fact that vitamin C is not that stable and not that easy to stabilize. They can't control the environment of the houses where the product is going to. So they sell you a smaller dropper bottle that you can buy to decant the vitamin C onto. You save the big bottle in the fridge to keep it as fresh as possible, and you use in batches your vitamin C from the smaller bottle. And I've seen this being seen as a negative kind of thing, as in, oh, they can't master the formula, they can't stabilize the formula, so this is their kind of gist to make it work. Well, I've used Geek & Gorgeous for over 2 years, I think, and this has never happened to me. I have been able to use the vitamin C formula till the last drop without it oxidizing. With the help of the fridge, yes, but it has a big amount of product in there, and it was a small price to pay, a small thing to trade. And I've used the Paula's Choice Vitamin C, and it has turned a bit into a yellowish kind of tone, but it never got brown. while using it, let alone right off the fresh bottle, it being completely oxidized. I don't know if this is as good as people say. I will stay not knowing, because unless Skinceuticals sends me for free one of these as PR or something, I will not feel inclined to invest. Not in the near future, not as long as I remember what happened to me with this one. This is not one of those things where I'm telling you to cancel Skinceuticals or, oh no, the scandal. This happened to me, probably was a problem with handling or storage. Something happened in the way to the store or at the store, whatever, that made this happen. But this was within its use by date. This shouldn't have happened. I shouldn't have gotten a sealed fresh bottle of this product completely oxidized. So that's my personal experience. I'm not telling you to stop using Skinceuticals. Just keep that in mind. I have two SPFs. One is by Paula's Choice. It's the Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. It's a broad spectrum SPF 50. It's my favorite SPF from them. Can I still get a bit? Please hold. Paula. If you know, you know. Oh no. Yes, I got it. It is a very liquidy fluid, as you can see. It melts onto the skin, it absorbs quite quickly. It doesn't leave a very moisty residue. It's not too greasy or anything. It sinks in quite quickly, but it makes your skin feel hydrated. That's why I love using it in the wintertime the most. I really love it. It doesn't have a scent. It smells of SPF, but very mildly, and I love using this. I sometimes buy these minis to carry in my purse and just reapply like that. The other one I've used up is the Vichy Capital Soleil UV Age Daily. It's also an SPF 50, really raved about by Portuguese influencers and skinfluencers. Can I get a bit of this to show you? Can I? No. 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 No, it's not coming out. It is the same kind of texture as this one. It is very fluid, very liquidy. I like it. I don't appreciate the fact that it's so fragrant. It's really intense. I like the fragrance itself, but it's so intense. It didn't pill on me. Neither of these did pill on me. This is quite hydrating. I feel it's more intense in terms of moisture and hydration than the Paula's Choice one. So again, one of those I really like to use in the winter time. Yeah, I don't remember it pilling or anything. So it was an all-round good one. Oh, I remember I couldn't use it too close to the eyes because it could sting a little bit. Sometimes, not every time. So I don't know what was up with that, but there you go. Liked it very much, not a fan of the scent. Makeup. As usual, welcome to my lip empty section. Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm. This one is in Cocoa. I love this. I've mentioned how much I love this. I removed the stopper, scraped it off, put it in hot water to melt the rest of it, to use every little drop up. I really like this. I think this actually heals my lips like no other lip balm can. It feels almost immediately. It does have a mentholy feel to it, but it's like when you have a menthol chewing gum and you just lick your lips, it's the same feeling. It's nothing that's gonna burn your lips off. I hate that. I'm not a big fan of menthol lip balms. This is the one exception. The one exception. I love this. This is really healing for my lips. Problem is, I use these up too quickly. Too quickly. Next up, Sigma. This is the Renew Lip Oil. Mine is in Tranquil. I love this shade. This is closer to lip gloss than a lip oil. Lip oils for me are thinner, more balmy. Lip glosses are thicker, very glossy. And this is amazing. Quite healing, quite hydrating on the lips. So I understand why they call it a lip oil instead of a lip gloss, because lip glosses usually don't have that hydrating connotation to them. This is really good in terms of hydration for the lips, and it is a beautiful color. I love to just apply my NYX, which one is it? Yes, my NYX Nude Beige lip liner, and this out the door. It's a beautiful lip combo and it looks delightful, super dainty. Love it. Will I repurchase? Oh, regarding the Too Faced, yes, I've repurchased the banana one. Will I repurchase this one if I find it on sale? I think Sigma products are a bit overpriced. I love this product, don't get me wrong, but I get a similar effect with Kiko glosses, which I can get close by and for a smaller price. So, you know, calm your shorts down. Last product is the Milani Make It Last Original Spray. I'm so happy I finally used it up. It's fine. It's a really good setting spray. It's not the most long-lasting. The ones that I find are the most long-lasting, or that make your makeup last the longest, are the Makeup Forever one. Nobody talks about anymore, and the Kryolan one. That's cement for your face. And yeah, those are the two ones, as far as I remember. I'm looking to try to see. No, those are the two ones that I think are the most long wearing. This is really good, and especially for the price. But regardless of the price, it's really good. It's not at that same level as the Makeup Forever one. It's just the only difference. Really good. Took me a while to use it up. Not the biggest fan of the spray, but other than that, lovely. And that's it. These were my empties. I'm sorry I blabbed for so long, but I had a lot to say, and there were plenty of products because I've been, you know, accumulating basically garbage for over a month and a half now. So that's why, as usual, if you have enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, comment down below what you want to see next from me, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And thank you for spending your time on me. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!